Right, so the Jolly Post Office event has just been released by Wargaming on the back of everything else that's going on. This one is expensive. I'm going to take a stab here at working out how this event actually works and how much it could cost you. So the prize is up for grabs. This tier 9 German tank destroyer actually looks pretty good. Not played it myself, but there it is. And the stats here on the right hand side, so you can take a look, pause the video, so you can see if it is a tank that you are interested in. And the other vehicle up for grabs here is this tier 8 Type 95 G-Ro, I think it's pronounced, and that is a tier 8 Japanese tank destroyer. There it is. All very, very nice indeed. How the hell do you get your hands on either of these two? Well, let's take a look. And you need these greeting cards here. The 300 greetings cards for the Jaeger and 250 for the G-Ro. But how do you get them? Well, you have to go to the store and you have to part with your hard-earned cash to get locker keys for these red lockers down here. Now, you may well have found that you've got one of these for free already, and I believe in the next couple of days there's a free bundle coming out that will give you another locker key. But the question really is, how many do you need in order to win the tanks in this event? Let's try and work that out now. So here are the keys in the store. We'll come back to these in a second, but you can see here 20 keys in the United Kingdom is going to cost you £55, or just 1 pence under. And we are going to need 300 cards from these lockers in order to win the Jaeger. So let's take a look inside the locker. Information. Okay, we open with the key cards. We're going to get 1 to 50 stamps, 5 to 300 greeting cards, and that's the key bit of information there. It's a chance to win a lot of gold and some scissors as well, which are another part of the event. Quite confusing. And there's some more tanks available. And the other thing that's been chucked in here with a chance of winning it is the Waffen F1.0, which is a multi-clip 5-shell magazine German tier 10 tank destroyer. That quite literally is the size of a building. You can see that there, look, it's absolutely massive. So do not get carried away with the 5-clip magazine that this tank has, because once you are spotted, you generally get deleted pretty quickly. But nevertheless, that is also in the pickup lockers as well. And as we scroll down here, we can see here are the greeting cards. But what are your chances? Well, let's take a look. Here we go. Chances of the Waffen, 0.10%. But chances of getting the greeting cards is further down here. 5 greeting cards, 69.16%. 10 greeting cards coming in at just over 24%. 20 greeting cards under 5%. The chance of landing 50, just above 1%. If you want to get 100, if you're lucky enough, 0.25%. 200 coming in at 0.12%, and your chances of landing the 300 greeting cards that you need to secure the Jaeger, 0.03%. So what does all that mean? Well, it means statistically you are more likely to receive 5 greeting cards from the pickup locker than you are anything else, and on that basis you would need to purchase 60 of the key cards in order to open the 60 lockers needed to get the 300 greeting cards required. And so if we pop back to the store, you can see here 20 greeting cards are £54.99. You would need 3 of those bundles, so you are looking at a cost of £164.97 in order to get the 300 greeting cards required. Clearly that is based on getting 5 greeting cards from each pickup locker, but clearly there are chances of getting a few more if indeed you are lucky enough. And if you want the 250 greeting cards here, you were looking at 2 of the 20 key card bundles and the 10 key card bundle at £28.74. So in total, around about £138.72. So based on that logic and my simple maths, that means if you wanted to secure the 550 greeting cards required, then you are looking at a cost of around about £304 in the United Kingdom. Now, the other thing that might happen is when you open up one of the pickup lockers, you might get some scissors. Let's have a look at those. Here we are, here's some scissors. And the scissors then allow you to open these parcels here. And in these parcels again, you will find the Waffen F1.0. And interestingly, the drop chance of winning it from this package or the parcel is 0.48%. But the other thing that is in here as well is some more greeting cards all the way down here. And your chances of getting 10 are 69.16%. And you can see the numbers down there. But interestingly, these parcels contain 400. And it's a 0.03% chance of getting 400 from this particular parcel. So what does all that mean? Well, it means if you want to win either of these 2 tanks, you are going to have to go to the store. You are going to have to buy these key cards to open the pickup lockers and then ride your luck on how many of the greeting cards you are going to get and maybe how many of the scissors you're going to get that's going to allow you to open the parcels. So in effect, this is not a free-to-play competition and could actually end up costing you a significant amount of money. Clearly, you could end up with one key card that opens one locker that drops you the 300 greeting cards that you need for the Jaeger. And if that happens to you, please let me know in the comments because you will be the luckiest person on the planet. So there you have it. That is the event. It is pay to win. Let me know what you think about that, especially on the back of the auction that's still ongoing and the multiple other events that have happened over the Christmas period. Is this just too much? Is there too much going on? Is it just another attempt to empty your pockets? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you have found this breakdown useful. And I thank you very much for watching.